What up? I'm back, and I'm not really trying to take too long on this video because I know that sometimes when I do these little reviews, these little discussions, I do take some time, a little bit. Like sometimes I'm thinking that the video is about to be 12 minutes long, and it ends up being 18 minutes long. So I'm just gonna try to give my summary of my thoughts on all this, and then hopefully you'll get the point across, or I get the point across, right? So, okay, so update 3 is out. It's been out for a couple days, and I've been playing it since it came out. It took me a minute because this update is more lengthy than I thought it was gonna be. Like, the best way to describe it for me is that it's decent, but it's not great. So what I mean by that is that there's a lot of good in this update, and there's obviously a lot of bad. Like, it's like I feel like the bad and the good cancel each other out on this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and summarize what it is that I mean. So first off, let's get the elephant out of the room. And the selling point of the update was the fact that you got to play as the other three main playable characters. So Amy, Tails, and Knuckles. And okay, so the order for me is like this. Tails was the best one. He was my favorite. Surprisingly, I actually really did like playing as Tails, surprisingly. Knuckles was the worst one for me. He honestly wasn't really that fun to play with. And Amy was because she played the most similarly to Sonic. The consensus that I've been seeing online is that either Tails or Knuckles is the worst one and Amy is okay. Like, everybody is usually on an agreement that Amy is fine, right? But that Tails and Knuckles, one of them is the worst. And I'm not really going to argue with you on that, but I think Knuckles is the worst one for me. Now, let's go over some of the other things, right? So first off, this update completely revamped. I'm even going to say it had an overhaul of Uranos Island. So Uranos Island still exists in the game, like it's as normal as it is. But when you are on Uranos, there's like a point in the map that you can go to, and that's pretty much where the update takes place. It's pretty easy to spot. It's like at the very beginning of the map. So the very beginning, whenever you spawn into Uranos, right? Go backwards to the right, and you'll find it. Right, it's very easy. It's a big ring. You jump into it, and then the story starts from there. So okay, so when it comes to the story, I think that this story added a lot of like what I felt was missing from the main game, and that's good. There's really nothing that I have to complain about when it comes to the story and how it was handled. I think it was just handled much better than how the main game was handled. It added a lot more character moments that I think we're missing, to be honest with you. And I thought that the new Sonic form, this new supersonic form that Sonic got was cool. Not really too sure what to call it, but some people call it Cyber Supersonic. Some people just call it Supersonic 2. I don't know. But it's cool. I thought it was nice. It's a little uninspired in terms of design, but it's fine, right? It's just Supersonic with blue eyes. But in terms of what it can do, I don't know. I guess Sonic is stronger? I'm not sure. It's not a specific... Or like ultrasonic is just like uber super overpowered. This new form, I'm not too sure what Sonic can do. It seems to be a one-time thing, so I don't know. It was pretty cool. I'm hoping for it to come back though. I always think it's cool when Sonic has more forms. But in terms of story, there's nothing to really complain about. So let's go over gameplay, right? So first things first. The main 3 playable characters that came up, they're fine. I didn't have too much of an issue with them. I didn't even find them unfun. I think that sometimes the game is just a bit confusing, right? And I think that's how it just was throughout the whole game. Like, sometimes the game was confusing where I'm supposed to go, what I'm supposed to do. I just felt like I was directionless. And in a way, I'm not sure this was intentional to increase the difficulty, like Elden Ring. Because this is really what this update feels like. I'm about to get into that. I'm about to get into the difficulty in a second. But yeah, it felt like it was kind of unclear a lot of the times to where I'm supposed to be going and what I'm supposed to be doing. But for the most part, I got it down pretty easily because, I play the game a lot. Like, I have like a ton of hours put into the game. So, I wasn't really struggling too much. Now, when it came to these trials, right? Well, actually, hold on. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Sonic had like new towers to climb. He had 5 towers to climb. And on top of each one, there's a trial that you're supposed to complete. So you will go into like a cyber dimension or something, and you'll meet one of the big Cocos, or one of the big ancients, they call them, these aliens in this game. One that piloted each Titan and you'll complete a trial. Now there are 5 trials, and trial 2 and trial 5 are usually the ones that people talk about that were like insanely difficult. And I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah, that's true. Trial 5 whooped my ass, man. Like I was on hard mode the entire time. And bro, when we got to trial 5, I had to switch it to easy so I could beat it. Got and then once I beat trial 5, I switched it back to hard to finish the final boss fight. I didn't switch the difficulty after that. I actually beat the final boss. But bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you, right? I was actually about to quit. I wasn't even gonna like finish the update. Like once I got the trial 5, I was genuinely about to quit. I think I was on it for a cool 2 to 3 hours, and I was like, yeah, I'm done, bro. I was like, it was cool, it was fun, but I'm done. And then bro, I had a video about it and everything. I made a thumbnail, I made the video, it was ready, I was uploading, and in the middle of me uploading it, I'm texting my friend, and I'm telling, yo, bro, I gave up on update 3, bro. And he's like, oh yeah, I feel you, but see, what I did is I turned on easy mode. Once I got the trial 5, I was like, wait, hold on, I completely forgot that you can change the difficulty midway through the game. So I ended up just stopping because the video was done. It was uploading. It was in the middle of uploading, bro. And so I ended up just stopping the upload altogether, and then going to easy mode and actually beating the game. But I was really this close to quitting. Thank God I actually talked to my friend, because that video was gonna be up and I was gonna be a little embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, man. Okay, so here's the thing. First of all, the difficulty spikes, and this is something that everybody spoke on. I'm pretty sure the consensus on that is inconsistent. Like, bro, it's more difficult, and while I'm not mad about that, it's not the right kind of difficult. So Premier the Remy, I think, has a great way of putting it, and that's the fact that it seems like Kishimoto didn't understand nuance, where he artificially pumped the difficulty. It's like that with Elden Ring. So what I mean by artificially pumping the difficulty is that instead of making the game actually more challenging, what he did is nerf the player to hell, and then just make the challenges that you're nerfed to hell and everything else around you is strong. And that's pretty much how it was with Elden Ring. That's why I quit that game, because I don't like when games do shit like that. I don't know why I didn't let you keep all the skills and everything that you required, that you worked for, because it's not like I fucking cheesed that most of this shit. Let's say that. So it's just that the difficulty was artificially pumped, and I don't like shit like that. So it's just, I don't know. I find it hard to believe that there's somebody out there who beat Trial 5 on hard. I'm sure there is. There's always that one try hard, right? But bro, I had to switch it to easy. Trust me, you put Trial 5 on easy, you'll more than likely make it, because the parry is damn near unforgivable when you're on hard. But on easy, it's much easier to parry, and that's really gonna save you. So I recommend you do that. Other than that, though, let's talk about the things that I do like about this update. First of all, I like the fact that it's lengthy. It's about 2 or 3 hours to beat, and you know, I don't mind that. I don't mind when a game just has more content. You know, I'm never gonna be mad at a game for doing that. Second of all, I definitely do like the fact that they try to amp the difficulty. That's definitely appreciated on my part. It's just they did it wrong. But that's all right. I'm hoping that going forward they do it better than how they did it here. And also the cyberspace levels. I have no complaints when it comes to those. So cyberspace is already something that I enjoyed. Most of my Frontiers videos, I think, are cyberspace related. And there's going to be new ones actually coming up, because I'm still completing all the cyberspace levels. But essentially, Uranos, all the cyberspace levels on Uranos got an update. So you just go to the cyberspace portals where they normally would be at. And whichever cyberspace level that is, it'll give you like an updated version of the one that is already on the regular island. And I thought that was pretty cool. Each one even has a gimmick, actually. And I thought that was something that was missing from cyberspace, is the fact that each level felt more or less the same. So, you know, I appreciate that. And I think cyberspace is actually the best part of this update for me. Even though, yeah, I know that's an unpopular opinion, because, you know, most people don't like cyberspace from what I've heard. But I'm actually one of the people who actually does genuinely like it. Because, you know, I don't want Sonic Team to get rid of the traditional Sonic levels going forward. It seems like This update sort of put my mind at ease because they got some love as well. Those levels. So I'm very happy to hear that. And I'm very happy to see it. But so far I'm enjoying those new cyberspace levels. The level design has been really good. It just shows me that Sonic Team has what it takes to make these good level designs. It's just I don't know why they've been slacking these last couple of years. But anyway, yeah, cyberspace is the best part of the update. I recommend you try it out. It's a bit more difficult, but I really do enjoy it for what it is. Yeah, I think that's about as much as I'm willing to speak on. There's not too much else. I mean, like I said, I like Sonic's new form. I thought it was pretty cool. I like the fact that there was this little cool little animation where Sonic like has his arms crossed and then he just slashes the beast or whatever at the end. At the end, yeah, pretty much. I was like, yo, it makes Sonic feel like he's Shonen again. You know what I'm saying? And other shit that he was doing. And I'm hoping, and I even liked at the end where there's like this little detail on the model of Sonic when he went through the end, and it was showing how dirty and just how dirty Supersonic is. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. They didn't have to do that. I honestly wouldn't even have minded if they didn't, but that's pretty cool. It just showed that there was care put into this update, even if it was a bit rushed. This is an update where I don't think I would have minded if they had waited until like maybe November, December to roll it out, because I feel like there's still a bit more work to do with this. So my hope is that they're not done updating the game completely, that they're gonna add more quality of life updates. So for example, something that I think they could add is the fact that you can only, when you're done with the game, you can only switch characters by going through it with Master Coco. I think that's stupid. There should definitely be a way to do it without having to go through just Master Coco. Maybe even some of the other Cocos that are surrounding the island. So like say Elder Coco and Hermit Coco. But other than that, I think that there should be other ways to switch the characters. So that'd be a nice little quality of life update that I hope that they would add in the future going forward. If not, it is what it is. I'm satisfied with what we got, but even though, it could have been a lot better. But I think that this update was decent. That's pretty much my take on it. It's decent, but it's not great. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this update. And also, when it comes to Spider-Man 2, the game's coming out in about, how long now? 18 days, I think? 18, 17 days as of me recording and uploading this video. So I'm gonna do a road to my Spider-Man 2 with Miles Morales. I've already got the walkthrough recorded. I recorded it back in July, so I could be prepared, so I could have it. I'm gonna start posting it soon. Watch out for that. And when Spider-Man 2 comes out, I'm gonna start posting it about as soon as it comes out, or as soon as I can, because I'm gonna have to wait till it hits like 12 a.m. on the 20th. I play it. And I'm gonna have to record footage and then edit it, and then and then upload it. But it's first video. I'm gonna say first video should be uploaded within about, we'll say 15 to 16 hours after the game came out, because I'm gonna be up late, like from like 12 to maybe even 4 to 5 a.m. or something, just playing it and recording footage for it, and then eventually wake up in the morning and then finally upload that first video. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace and take care of yourselves.